Good morning again. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about the significance of the Betty Pendler Award. Ms. Pendler was an extraordinary advocate and a mother. And in 1993, her story gained national attention when the New York Times featured her in an article about the trial of 4 young men accused of sexually assaulting a young woman with intellectual disabilities. Betty's daughter, a 36-year-old woman with complex needs, lived in Manhattan at the time. Despite the horrific event, Betty used the opportunity to speak out about the importance of employment and community-based living for her daughter and others like her. She emphasized the dignity of risk that never should be overshadowed by fear. Betty frequently encouraged parents, particularly those with children and adults living in institutions, to let go. Let go and allow them and their loved ones to experience both the joys and the frustrations of community living. And I know that you as caregivers know that when you're supporting persons with challenges, that there is dignity with risk, as well as the fear of being able to serve them and keep them safe. She believed that the success and fulfillment that comes from living in the community far outweigh any setbacks. Betty advocates for living the life to the fullest, just like everyone else. The Betty Pendler Award was established in the early 90s and has since become Community Option's highest honor. It recognizes individuals who have shown exceptional courage, fortitude, stewardship in advancing the lives of people with disabilities. Some of the previous recipients include Senator Bob Casey, Governor Chris Christie, Ambassador Nikki Haley, and Governor Thomas Keane, who also led the 9/11 Commission. This year, Ms. Kelly Garcia is receiving the Betty Pendler Award for her remarkable efforts in closing one of the last institutions in Iowa. Despite facing community opposition and parental apprehension, her work has significantly improved the lives of the Iowans with disability and set a powerful example for the rest of the country. Please join me in celebrating Kelly Garcia's outstanding contributions and her well-deserved recognition with the Betty Pendler Award.
I'm really very, very sad to not be in person right now. I am working on a project for Governor Reynolds that has urgency, and I couldn't be away from Iowa. But I am deeply humbled by the recognition, and this work is absolutely, while I brought the recommendation to Governor Reynolds, a tribute to the team who were on the front lines with so many of you to make this work happen. They are the heroes in this work that did a thoughtful transition with care and extreme coordination, of which each of you know has to happen every day. It is not easy, but it is the right thing to do. This effort to close Glenwood was a long time in the making. It was a thoughtful consideration to get to that decision. It was difficult for all of the reasons that you just mentioned. We live in a culture here in Iowa that has heavily relied on institutional care, and that shift took a significant amount of effort, but I very much know it was the right thing to do. It has allowed us to deepen our work in home and community-based services to give individuals the agency and respect that they absolutely deserve. And to balance the work that we do here at the state level to provide additional supports to our community-based providers who need partnership along the way to care for individuals with complex needs. So I could not be more humbled, and I'm just so thankful for the recognition for me, but more importantly, for my team's work and for the partnership that we've had over the course of the last year. Thank you so much.
Yeah.